Welcome back to the Fraction Report. I'm your host, George Fraction, bringing you the good news you can use for January 2nd, 2023. Hey, man, we back at it again, man. It's the first show of the year, you dig? And we starting it off just on a different type of vibe, you dig? I'm glad everybody made it through the new year, you know what I'm saying? Glad everybody tapped in with me, you know what I'm talking about? We're going to really be picking things up this year and really, I'm talking about trying to put some legs on this channel. But let's go and get down with the get down. You know what I'm talking about? Gangsta Boo passes away. You know what I mean? This is not any form of disrespect toward, you know what I'm saying, the sanctity of life. You know what I'm saying? But what I am going to talk about, you know what I'm talking about, is accountability. I said on one of my episodes that this is not a gossip blog. If I do talk about something that's trending, I'm going to talk about it in a way to where there's going to be some game being spread at the same time while we talk about these things. Now, I made a post because I saw a picture, you know, my sister, y'all can check her out on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about, Leafy Lily Fraction, you know what I'm saying? She got a few pages or whatever. But, you know, holla at her, she has this saying, you know what I mean? Anytime an individual transitions to the next, you know, to the next thing they pass on, she'll say hide the art supplies. You know what I'm saying? Because people, you know what I'm saying, this is like this whole thing when people pass on, you'll have an artist and automatically they in the clouds and they up there with Rosa Parks and whatever other, you know, whoever they want to put them in the clouds with, other dead celebrities. Anywho, it's a thing. So, I see this picture and it was an edited, you know what I'm saying, photo of her, you know what I'm saying, and it had wings and a halo and all of that and whoop-de-whoop. No, man. I can't go for that. And I know it's some people that might be offended, but I made a Facebook post and I said that, hey man, her alias was the devil's daughter. So can we take them halos up off her pictures? You know what I'm saying? It's like we have to be accountable. I mean, damn, are we going to sit here in death? And I mean, when we do this a lot with a lot of people, as soon as they die, automatically we just throw halos on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're absolved of whatever the fuck they did on this planet. Now, again, I did not know that lady personally. You see what I'm saying? I opened up for her in Riverdale, Georgia at the gate on Terra Boulevard, her and LaChat. You know what I'm talking about? 2010. Cool, fine, whatever. Great. Ain't no, you know, diamond in my crown. You know what I'm saying? It's life, if this is what you into. Point is, there is a song she has on her debut album, Inquiring Minds, called Being Real. And I'm talking about, hey, beat jamming like a fool. Like, damn near all DJ Paul and Juicy JB, man, jamming like a fool. The record label's called Hypnotized Minds. It's to hypnotize your mind. Like, they was putting the shit in your face. Hell, they're the 3-6 Mafia. They're the 6 Mafia. Now, anyway, on her last verse, and this always stuck out to me, and a lot of you people that's, you know, talking about, oh, man, Gangsta Boo, man, y'all heard her on a few songs. Like, y'all, give me a Gangsta Boo verse. And I ain't talking about her verse from Cheddar Club Up, and I ain't talking about Where the Dollar's At. Give it to me. You know what I'm talking about, man? Come on, man. Anyway, point is, within this verse, she says, Lucifer, the son of light, Lucifer, the son of morning. Is it he who gives us light? Down at night I hear you calling. Light will overcome the dark. You know what I'm talking about? So, why are we, in this lady's death, gonna sit here and put halos on her? If you're gonna do a rendering of her, then do a picture of her sitting in hell with her father. And I mean that in the most respectful. This is what she claimed on her life. This is the alias she gave herself. But again, accountability in life, in death. We refuse to hold people accountable. So shall we live, so shall we die. And my heart goes out to her people. But if you're going to sit here and call yourself the devil's daughter, and I'm talking about your lyrics are laced with satanic, I'm talking about references. But again, we're talking about the 666 Mafia. Y'all was just listening to their beats. You were not listening to what they were saying, because anybody that knows anything about anything, hey man, yeah, Ricky, yeah, he was really with it. Yeah, Ricky really with it. Yeah, Lord Infamous Scarecrow. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, I'm talking about really with that. Y'all better listen to what he was talking about. Or matter of fact, don't listen to it. Because I promise you, it's been times, man, I've been riding and I'm talking about, man, he'll say something out of his mouth. Oh, man, get that up out of there. Man, I don't need to be, man, I mean, the beat jamming like a fool. But that's the whole thing. And that's why I keep saying, for anybody that ever went to church or anything like that, why do you think the choir sings before the pastor gets up here? Because the music, it gets you in the mood. It gets you going. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas saying some of the most satanic shit you ever want to hear in your life, but it's jamming like a motherfucker. And before you know it, you be sitting there talking about, yeah, I'm on the devil shit. Yeah, we on the devil shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Just like Shell, 3 6 they had a song on When the Smoke Clears called Mafia Niggas. They're telling you we on that devil shit. We mafia niggas. We mafia niggas. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. You know what I'm talking about? So what I'm saying is, I'm talking about I'm very laced with that shit. Ain't too much hypnotized. I'm talking about I was fucking with them boys when they was Prophet Posse. You know what I'm talking about? I was listening to them boys, goddamn, when they had Lil Fly and Gangsta Black with them. And I'm talking about the Kingpin, Skinny Pimp before they fucked over them. Point is, the lady represented devil shit. So do not put halos on this lady. Let's just be accountable for something, anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's not you shitting on her. This is what she claimed. This is what she put on her own life. So why am I going to sit here in her death and have her up in the clouds? And because that's y'all's representation of heaven. And so I'm not just saying in the clouds. No, that is y'all representation of heaven. Fire and darkness and all that, that's hell for y'all. And when you got the light and the white and the clouds and the wings and the halo, yeah, that's heaven for y'all. So cut the bullshit. Now, point is accountability. If a person tells you who they are, then accept them for that. And that's all I'm going to say to that. You know what I'm saying? But it keeps going on and on and on. And like I say again, this is not to shame, shit on, nothing. You know what I mean? Like I say, she rap motherfucker. I'm talking about when it comes to female, I'm talking about pioneer. One of the first females that I would ever just give an ear to for real, because she was hard. And every verse wasn't about, you know, I'm talking about her genitalia. Like she was on some gangster shit. She was going in. You know what I mean? So this is not a strike to her talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we as a people, we as a culture. It's just like I'm seeing a lot of people talking about free the slime, free thug, free this, free. Do you know that dude? Do you know anybody off Cleveland Ave? Have you ever even been on Cleveland Avenue? I doubt you have, many of you. I have. But that's no here nor there because that ain't no fucking badge of honor to go on no goddamn Cleveland, a.k.a. Cleveland. The fuck? And shout out to them boys. But the point is this. We're sitting here talking about individuals that did whatever they did. You know what I'm saying? And if that's your people and you benefited from, you know what I'm saying, whatever they had shaking and baking, then hell yeah. I understand why you saying free them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people in my life that I'd be like free. And there's other folks that's like, fuck them, let them burn. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get people to understand accountability. You sitting here, y'all have sit here and took a man's life, innumerable other motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about, in the name of something. But then when these Europeans get their hands on you, you denounce it? Hey man, them folk gotta look at that obituary every day, man. How dare you? I'm talking about, man, if you did that, man, I'm talking about, man, as a man. And folk keep talking about, oh, this and that. Hey, bro, no, once you give your life to this is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's disgusting. You gonna sit here and take a man's life in the name of the set, in the name of the mob, in the name of the gang, in the name of whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the squad, whatever y'all calling yourself these days, and then when the European get his hand on you, you gonna denounce it? Man, you supposed to look that, man, I'm talking about you gotta go to God with that. You gonna denounce it when you get to God? That's the real judge. But I mean, if you don't believe in God and all that, then hey, you know, you ain't thinking that way. You gonna, you know, be afraid of the white man. That's your God. Because that's the only motherfucker you straighten up for. Because when you was around us, if we wasn't what you was murking us. But then you'll have people that have no connection to this, no type of anything. You just like his music or whatever, and you talking about freedom. And I'm not saying lock them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the way that people run around because the idolatry, the way you sit here and idolize someone that you don't even know. You sitting here, I'm talking about literally campaigning for this man's freedom. In the words of Prince, do you know him? You know what he's about? That's what he told that bitch Apollonia when he knocked her ass down on Purple Rain when she said goddamn she was joining Morris's group. Man, he knocked her ass down and said, you know him? You know what he's about? Fuck. And that's how y'all be. But then when it goes down, there's no accountability. And that is why the music and the culture continues to go the way that it goes, because there's no accountability. You know what I'm saying? None. On no part, from the people creating it to the people that's consuming it. And that's real business. If you want better, then force them to do better. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep talking about stop the violence, stop the violence, stop the violence, this, that, the third, da, keep the kids away from the guns and the gangs, and But I mean, all your music is laced with the guns and the gangs. I mean, what the fuck we talking about? And I'm not coming from a self-righteous standpoint. You know what I mean? But anybody that know me and know my repertoire and how I get down, hey man, I'm you know, a very multifaceted motherfucker when it comes to that microphone. But that's no here nor there, because that ain't even my campaign these days. Back to the case in point, again, accountability. If you claimed it in life, claim it in death. If you claimed it on the slab, claim it when you got them locked up. You know what I'm talking about? If you was down with the play when the party was going down and the money was being spent and Mike was right, and it was more y'all, and y'all had bread, and y'all was laying the smack down, and y'all influenced, and woo-wop the bam, and you was screaming it to the top of your lungs, literally sat here and decorated your flesh. You understand what I'm saying? You sat here and decorated your flesh with this insignia, whatever initials or letters or whatever the fuck motherfuckers hollering need, you know what I mean? Whatever you're doing. But then when the European gets his hand on you, you denounce it. You done took another black man's life. Took his life, can't do nothing with it, just took it. But then when the Euro get his hand on you, you talking about it got to be stopped. It got to be stopped. Accountability, because you still got people out here trying to justify it. Trying to, oh, well, it's not this, if it's that. Man, hey, man, accountability, man. Accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, anytime you lose a person, you know what I'm saying, in a physical form is a very hurtful thing. So I'm not saying this to be hurtful in any shape, form, or fashion to anybody that knew her, fellowship with her, did business with her, related to her, nothing like that. I'm talking about the idolatry and the lack of accountability, because, like I said, in life, she claimed to be the devil's daughter. She laced her lyrics with satanic references, but yet, when she passes, the first thing y'all do is throw halos and wings and put her in the clouds? No. Put her down in hell. Respectfully. Because that's what she wanted to be. Like, subscribe, and share, but never compare, man. I'm going to get back at y'all later on today, man, because, hey, man, this is y'all king. This is y'all king. Simping. Sweating the individual for a month of Sundays. Man, I'm going to get back with y'all later on, man. Like I say, man, YouTube/The Fraction Report. Like, subscribe, and share, but never compare. I'm going to get back with y'all later on, man. Y'all have a blessed morning. You know what I'm talking about?